Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday. I had to take a pause for my cleaning, okay? Because y'all know I was coming for this. Because I've been talking about the number of the number of people in Thorn's chat. Well, today she saw an increase, and I wonder why. Let's see who we have here so far. Hey, boo, welcome. Thank you for joining and for being first in the building. I appreciate it, sis. Hey, Kathleen, welcome. Thank you for joining. Rocking with Cowboy is in the building. Thank you for joining. Hey, Queen, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. Y'all, okay. So, and this is so funny, y'all, how this happened. We're going to get into it. Make sure y'all hit the like. Let everyone know we are live. Also, if you would like to support me today with helping me towards reaching my goal, you can send a super chat, and I greatly appreciate all of your support. Hitting the like is for free, okay? Hi, JoJo. Welcome. All right. Hey, V, welcome. She said, I'm dropping in to say hey and hit that like button. Okay, you saw it. Okay, me, girl, you already know. You already know. Thank you, V. I hope you have a great day. Exactly, Kathleen. So, now, y'all, we've been kind of observing how with her YouTube channel, it's been a little struggle bus recently, okay? She would probably get on average about 500 people for, I wouldn't even say 500, sometimes 300-400 people in her chat. And I'm like, what happened to all of those people? I was just saying this the other day because when I first started following her, she would at least have 1K people in her chat, okay? Now, there has been a huge dip. A lot of the people that you even would see in her chat, you don't see some of those people anymore, okay? From the mods to the subscribers. You don't see those names. Now we see a lot of unfamiliar names. Hi, Letitia, welcome. Hey, Mandy, thank you for joining, sis. And so I was actually looking at another video, and that video had just ended. And so, on the right side of your screen, it'll tell you like other lives that are taking place. And so I saw her live to the side. Now, I'm not subscribed, but her stuff still, I guess, because we're in that sector, still pops up, right? And I noticed it said 1.1K watching her live, and the title was the Queen of Kings or something, and the kids doing a mukbang. Okay, a mukbang with the kids. She's done that with her sister. She's trying to get into that mukbang sector also. Okay, I'm noticing those key words that she's throwing out there. Let's see here. Queen said, asking her to put on clothes and be a good mother is like asking an animal to show class. You're not going to get. Okay, I'm telling you. It was so funny. What did I say last week? I said, be prepared because we're not going to see her with clothes until probably winter. And she may wear the little halter sweaters even during that time. Okay, so just gonna prepare yourself. She's not going to wear clothes anytime soon. And so I said, wow, 1.1 subscribers, K subscribers. Well, I mean, not subscribers. I keep saying subscribers, viewers. I said, well, what is she doing in this live? Now, y'all know I don't usually find out stuff. Hey, Janelle, hey, Jazzy, until y'all kind of mention it in the chat and ask me, well, did you see this or did you see And I'm like, oh, I didn't see that one. And so I said, for a mukbang, she's done this with her sister. She's had her son on cooking. I haven't seen 1.1K viewers watching her lives in a long time. So that prompted my interest. And I decided, let me go over here and just be a little nosy and click on the live. I was not prepared. Was not prepared for what I saw. Okay. And now I understand why she had that many people in her chat. Okay. It's in her live today. So one of the pictures, for those of you who have not seen, let me pull up one of the pictures that I saw, a little shot. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, now this is the top part. And I was like, I didn't even really pay attention to the outfit until I looked at the comments first. That's what I was looking at first, because the comments were going fast. I said, I just clicked on here. What are they talking about? Hey, Aqua Rose. Hey, Lolo. I said, well, what are they talking about? And I panned over because I saw one person in the comments said something about where is their dad? And then there was people saying, you need to go put on some clothes. I mean, all kind of comments. Then you had people talking about rack and all of this stuff. So I said, wait a second, what does she have? I could not believe it, y'all. This girl has taken her kids out into a restaurant with the bra on. Okay, with the bra. And I want to show a little piece of that live for the simple fact, y'all. I don't know, those of you who tuned in, she had the camera on her first, but she had the second phone hooked up as well. She propped that up directly in front of her. I said, I know that this girl is not on this live with her kids, okay, for the YouTube and advertising or going live. I don't know how it's set up on OF for her OF. Either she was recording the video to upload it later, okay, or she was live. I don't know if you can go live from OnlyFans, but baby, she had two phones going, okay? And she kept doing, I don't know if it's the subtle thing. See, if you're not aware of what she's doing or that OF account, you'll miss it. It's subtle things that she does, I guess, for her audience. Lowering her, like bending over a lot so you can see her cleavage, putting her hair in certain positions, eating a certain way. Like these are things directly for her OF fans. Now, also, something that I was afraid of that was going to happen, and I'm going to get to the comments in a second, was the fact, hold on one second, y'all. The other thing that I was concerned about, y'all, make sure you hit the like, let everyone know we are live, is her children being present for some of the comments that were going to come through alive with her now, okay? Because you have all kind of perverts in her chat now, talking about take it off. Now, she got her boys sitting right there, and you know that they read those comments, okay? Now, let me see what y'all are saying right quick, and then I'm going to bring up the live. People are going to tune in for either the kids, pedos, OF content, or the crash outs. People are sick and weird. Exactly. Rocking with Cowboy said, I hear a lot of people be buying views and buying subscribers and watch hours. Yes, that can happen too. But Rocking with Cowboy, you know what? Today, because I always question the sub numbers and the views from her for sure. Okay, definitely that. However, something that was different today was the speed of the chat. Okay, those trolls, anytime you show, if you're going directly through YouTube, and anytime you show body pieces, okay, your breast, your thigh, your butt, stuff like that, it automatically they pop in. I don't know how they see it, but it puts you up into an algorithm. And those comments were coming through, y'all, so fast. Even though, we question the number of views when it's like 15K and 20K and you only had 300 people. We can definitely question those views. Okay. But today, I truly feel like she did have a lot of people in that chat. And some of those people are coming from the OF platform into her YouTube because she has been promoting that. Imagine we're hearing about her promoting OF over here on YouTube. Imagine over there, she's promoting her YouTube. So she's trying to bring the traffic over here, but she's bringing the wrong traffic. Okay, that's the part. Queen said at least she put on a new bra. I guess, girl, can we give her kudos, I guess, for that? Because I'm sick of that black one. Okay. We sick of it. Yeah. Okay, Angie, and welcome. Yes. She's going to wear see-through. Just y'all be prepared. Be prepared. She will never probably wear clothes again. Okay, at the top especially. Let's see. She said it's a bikini top. No. She lying. She's lying. That is not a bikini top. Look at how it's made. I guess, does she think we're crazy? Hey, TNT, we're not crazy. Angie, right. That's what I was thinking. Everything going to be see-through. Exactly. Do you know what is so dark and creepy is that her boys has said that their friends watch their channel. So she knows 10-year-olds watch. It's dark. Right. And let me let's see. Hi, I'm Chosen. Welcome. Okay. I'm Chosen. Go get her. She wearing bras out with the baby boys. Okay. And then, y'all, not only is she taking them out to eat in the bra, she was telling us other places they were about to go while she's in the bra. Okay, so she, at this point, this is what she needs to do. Just go ahead and put your OnlyFans hashtag, your handle on the back of your head, your butt, or somewhere, because you are a walking advertisement at this point. Okay, at this point, just let everyone know that that's what you're doing. Her identity is tied to her mannequin looking chest now. Right, exactly. Girl, you can tell that it has gone to her head. It has definitely gone to her head. And let me also say that this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered by the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Okay. Okay, and you know what? I wanted to say something to this comment right quick. Um, you aren't the only one who I've chosen. I know Tabby, she came in and she said the same thing. And a lot of people that watch her at face value, it looks a certain type of way unless you really pay attention to other things that she has privated. She has privated a lot of her lives, a lot of the ones where she's going off, race baiting, going back and forth with people, because she wants her channel to have a certain look when people come to it. So you would have to catch it in real time. And it's so much other stuff that's been happening within the past year. So she's trying to rebrand now, but she's doing it in a dangerous way at this point because you are pulling people from a private platform that's more geared towards actual content to your family channel. And she's using her new investment, okay, to do that. And it's putting her children, like, that's not even I would not even want to wear that around my children, okay, especially boys. And you're going out taking them to get, I forgot what she said, haircut. I don't know if she said haircut, not haircut. She was taking them somewhere after this. So you're walking around literally in your bra with your boys. So yeah, you're not the only one. The kids are supposed to be with the grandparents until next month. Is it just the other two? Hey, sweetness, right. Hi, Mrs. J. Welcome. Eating food is private and usually shared in an intimate circle. Yeah, but now I think it's getting her more attention based off of the way she dresses. And she heard us say that too. About she needs to do the little videos where you're eating. Y'all, speaking of that, my son had on one of those videos where they were eating, and it's this guy, forget the name, Eat with Charlie or something. He has a whole lot of food, he has a black background, he has different food, and he takes a bite out of each food, like letting it be messy, crunching. Do y'all know we looked at how many views that one little video had, and it had like 100 something thousand? Like, people are really into watching other people eat. So she knows she eats messy, and yes, so oh baby, she privated that video too. Like, dog, I was in there. That's why I kept freezing like that. I was in there, and she must have been trying to private it. Now I was trying to go back to it. See, she knows that was inappropriate. She knows that was inappropriate. Wow. They were dogging her out. Oh yeah, and laughing at her in that restaurant. She's the type to think people are laughing with her, but they're really laughing at her. Exactly. In the comments, they were really laughing at her in those comments. I don't know, y'all, what happened, because they're there with her, and that was a lie. Hi, Pam. I wanted to laugh when she was showing what she carries in her purse, trying to brandish her pow pow. She's so corny. And child probably couldn't even get to it or use it fast enough. People always want to do that, and at moment's notice, would you be quick enough? Okay, you have good aim, girl. Bye. Something because they were supposed to be home for 6 months and she didn't show them leaving like she normally would. Wow. Hi, Felicia. No, I didn't see that one. No. I just so happened came up on this one because I was looking at a video and it showed like lives that were, people who were live on the side. And I saw her with 1.1K people viewing. And I'm like, wait, what? So I clicked in there and saw the bra, and all of the comments, they were going off. Oh my gosh, somebody kept on saying, you should be ashamed of yourself. Those boys should be embarrassed. Like, the comments were letting her have it. She was not paying attention to the comments, probably because she was so busy looking at the other video, trying to get the good angle. But yeah, the comments were going off. And I don't think it was a mod in there either, because one person kept on repeating it. Okay. And the mods were not blocking. Her viewers have to be shady predators. Yeah, because it's none of the ones. Hey, Victoria, y'all know how we used to be in the bushes. It's none of the ones that were in the chat back in the past. These are people that are just trolls coming in there. I don't know what happened to all those other people. Probably at her mods, channel. It's not a bathing suit. That's not a bathing suit, Jasmine, and you know it. Girl, that's not a bathing suit. That's a bra. Every time they go, now she can turn it into a bathing suit and go to the pool in it. I mean, it's still inappropriate to have your boobs out with your kids. And a lot. I don't want to hear that today. I really don't. It's sad. It's sick. Put on some doggone clothes and have some respect. If you want to do some mess like that, do it out there with your husband. So miss me with that today. Like, seriously, no disrespect. I'm just saying, like, people got to hold her accountable. Like, that's sick. Why would you go out like that? And then flooding it, leaning all over, your kids probably all by your boobs and all of that. It's inappropriate. That's sad. Every time they go out, they always eat noodles. I know those boys want some burgers. Not they want some burgers, pizza, or chicken strips. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm not today. No. Y'all, she did sweetness. She knew it was inappropriate. If it was just a bathing suit, she would have kept that up. But we are not the only ones who thought it was inappropriate. Okay. We weren't the only ones. If she looks at her own chat, there were people telling her that was inappropriate. They were asking, where are their dads? These kids should be embarrassed. Okay. So I'm like, no. If you thought it was okay, you would have left it up. If she's in Hawaii still, I'm wondering if everyone walks around in two-piece swimsuits. I'll be right back. Let me Google. Okay, I can't stand when people eat on live. Yeah, I don't like to do that. Some people in the snow. Some people will, but I don't really like doing that. She has horrible eating and table manners. Okay. I have a problem with people eating who don't eat with their mouth closed. If I hear them, oh no, I can't. Rose grosses me out the way she eats. It comes to no class when it comes to Rose. Right. If that's a swimsuit, where, and someone said that too, hey boo, where is the cover up? Like, if you're going to go out, if that's a swimsuit and you're out with your boys, okay, come on now. Where's the cover up? I go out to eat. When we swim, I have shorts and a cover up. That's Fredericks of Hollywood at a restaurant. Okay. Hey, Tangela, she kept trying to explain that she didn't have a bra on, but a swimsuit top. Yeah, and that they're believing the same thing and trying to say the same thing. No, you can't pull that on us today. No. I haven't watched her since I came here, and I told you about her saying Brad beats the kids for her. My mama's heart is broken. Oh, and you know what, Jennifer? I think he was in the bushes that day, because after you came in and said that, why did he come outside on her live? Not too long, he came outside and on that live, because I think he knew you came and told us that, and we caught it and we're talking about it. So I'm just curious to know. That's just my opinion. It's just the timing of that. I was like, April said, open book Carter reaction shouts you out all the time. He really thinks highly of you. Oh, thank you. Shout out to Carter's. Okay. He been holding it down too. People in the restaurant, I know they were. I know they were looking at her funny. Just the person I needed to talk to. I need to know who it is that you allegedly checked in this chat. Oh, she checked someone in the chat? In this chat? I just saw her come in. Your predator like them too, become a member just to come over. Well, see, she got gifted a membership. Yeah, she got gifted one. Thank you so much, Carter. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's not a bathing suit. Last night's mods were deleting a lot and real fast. It was hilarious. Really? It was brought to my attention that you checked us in the chat regarding Thorn. So what did you check us about, ma'am? I don't know. Who the F goes to restaurant in bra? Like buy B for real. She's not an amusement park. Right. You better stay out of her bushes before you get gifted a membership. I was gifted one to her channel a few months ago. Oh, to her channel? Girl, and you don't really have to be in the bushes to be gifted, though. Exactly. Upscale restaurants have dress codes. Right. I have a sarong that matches my swimsuit, and a matching gauze top is called Class and Pride. Right. She stood up, unzipped her pants, and showed her swimsuit bottoms to the camera. The bottoms look like underwear. Lord, I'm glad I didn't see that part. That's why she took it down. She was doing the most probably in that live to get those 1.1. I saw someone come in and said he was in Roz's class. So kids are watching this, including her kids' friends. And I would not put it past her or them that they are watching. Exactly. Miss us with that. Okay. Yeah, so she sucked those noodles down on purpose like that. She did. Yeah, she had another camera looking at her angle. Because see, with those type of people and that OF, hey, anything is sensual. You showing them some boobs, you got some noodles coming up, your mouth, you cocking your head to the side. Child, it's the slight stuff for us. Okay, so please stop it. We're not crazy. They were mad last night over there. They were on a blocking spree and clowning over there. Really? Oh my gosh. Let me go to the bottom. I feel like I'm behind and work my way up. Yeah, she definitely is another BB. I've compared them a lot of times. I'm chosen. They have a lot of similarities. A lot. She privates her lives like how BB does, and she doesn't want people to see. She'll put it on private so that you only see certain things when you go to her channel. We all know that BB flips out too. She does not leave those lives up though. She wants her channel to look a certain way when you come over there. And that's how I didn't catch what was really happening in the beginning of that saga over at the LaTrue saga. I didn't see what was going on. I was like, people messing with this girl for what? It seemed like she only coming out here advertising all of this. And it wasn't until that got called out and I would see a live and I was like, she did delete her lives. Or at that time, I didn't know you could put it on private. So yeah, people will do this. And Thorn definitely does that. Hi, Kay. Welcome. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We stand on everything we say about Thorn, her lack of mothering abilities, and her promotion of OF and bitterness. Now check that and be y'all silly. Okay. Yeah. I mean, today I'm just like, we cannot excuse stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's not like I say, it's not our kids. However, we react to different things that we notice, and it's just inappropriate to be out there with your children in your bra. Okay, that's just very inappropriate, and it's not even y'all the full bra. You know how like you can get a cute little full bra, baby. If that thing would have slipped, she would have had a Janet Jackson moment. Okay, that's the kind she got on that time at the Super Bowl. So yeah, you don't want to have a slip up outside somewhere with your kids. And what's sad and unfortunate is the fact that I know it's the oldest two that get beat because they dare not touch the younger ones, right? So the younger ones must just be gone. Okay, they dress cute and modest, light fabric and pretty wraps. She over there dressing like she in Compton at a house party. Oh my gosh. Move on my part. I watch you and thought she's on to something. Oh no, you were fine, Jennifer. No, you were fine. Hi, Silver. Welcome. I wish you could post pictures in the chat. I could post a classy way to wear your swimsuit while out. Exactly. So my thing is, let me see. Hi, Life with Merlin. I lived in Hawaii, and Thorn angers me how she treated them and talks about them. They believe so strongly in their sacred islands and carry themselves as such. Right. Hi, all YouTube team. Hello. And then might wear something like that. Oh my goodness. Hi, no woman, no cry. Welcome. She said, I'm a recent lurker. Okay, hello everyone. Got sent down the Queen of Kings rabbit hole through Carter. Now I'm in this stream. This chat is hilarious. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining here at the Open Book. Yes. Okay, the chat, when I tell you, plays no games. Okay, they have no mercy when it comes to her. Okay. Any video that you guys put up on the screen and react to, she's going to delete. I will react to every single one. And you know what? But usually, recently, I would say she hasn't really been deleting a whole lot of them, which I don't really bring up too many of her lives like that. Anyways, that particular one, I wanted to point out the fact that she set up that other camera in front of her while she had the other camera, YouTube camera, recording. Okay, and kind of what she had on. So those of you who didn't see, they said that this is a swimsuit. But hey, it all the same. You're not at the pool, cover up, child. You knew what you were doing. Okay, you advertising. Okay, this advertisement. All of that Hawaiian island had a party 10 minutes after her departure. We heard about it too. They had a party after they left. Hi, Gwen. She said her crappy ways not going to fly on Maui. She planning a 2026 retreat there. Exactly. And I thought she said they were moving back there. Hi, Tocitos, Rose, aka Uncle Ruckus. Needs to be ashamed of herself or those poor boys. Exactly. Hi, Miss Maddie. Yeah, that's what they were telling her in the comments. For those of y'all, hey LV, that's just coming in. Thorn had a live up, but she pretty much deleted or privated. I doubt if she deleted it, privated the live. She had 1.1k viewers in there when I clicked on it. And then she saw probably all of those comments of people saying she should be ashamed of herself and all of that. And then she saw us over here probably talking about it. So she was like, oh, this is not going to be a good look. Let me go ahead and private it. See, anything that does not play into her looking good, her looking like this wonderful, caring mother, or her just doing this mukbang with my boys, then she's like, oh, shoots. Okay, they are talking about this. So yeah, pretty much. She took it down. My thing is, don't lie and say you checked as if you have the intellectual capacity to do so. Y'all said. She is so distasteful for wearing that out. It's ridiculous how class, how you call people ghetto, yet you're classless. I'm trying to understand it. I really am trying to understand that part. I don't get it. I really don't. They're not moving back there. Just like number one had one pilot list. I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, child, it was just the chat for me over there that was trying to get her together. Okay. Now she did have a good number in there asking her to take it off. And that's the thing. When you go sit on the beach with your bathing suit or bikini, they not in your chat talking about take it off. You purposely did that while you were eating. Okay. It was for a reason. She is advertising. It's the slight thing she does during her lives now. She is double dipping pretty much. She's double dipping. She's doing 2 for 1. So I can be on this live making money with YouTube, and I can be actual and post my other video and do my stuff there. Or they're already over here, so let me just bend down a look. Let me give them a licky look. Okay. Let me put my finger here. Let me twirl my hair, flip my hair. It's little stuff like that. And people would not pay attention to that if you don't really know what she's doing. Her usual advertisement for OL, she changed her bra. So a win is a win. Yeah, we were like, well, she got a new bra, so I guess that's a win. Okay. We'll give her credit for that. Shout out to you, Thorn, for changing that bra. Good job. Kudos, girl. Keep it going. Put on a variety of them. You moving on up, girl. Use that money. Okay. And to be in the top, I think the top 1%, you at least just have to make at least $6,000. Okay. So use that $6,000 or, $6,000 to $10,000, however much you're making. Invest in some really nice ones. Because, baby, we got time. And please do not bring back that California shirt. Girl, throw it away. Okay. It does nothing for your advertisements anyways. Just throw it away. Invest in a new sweatshirt while you're at it, because we're sick of it. Don't bring it back out. She don't care. Attention is her drug. Yes. Okay. She should just do OF full time and leave YouTube. Okay. It's the little thing. Oh my goodness. I feel she only took number 1 for pilot class because the name was Cactus. It was used as the money rub-in. Yep, I can see that. We better not see her in the same bra again since she is so rich right now. Exactly. Victoria's Secret is having a bra sale. Buy a few. Girl, I'm telling you. I agree. Embrace the hoe and move on. She could be OF problem, and we can move on in peace. Now that would be a good idea, but she's going to want to get both bags because she's not going to let that over 1 million subscribers. Because now she's definitely not going to let that go because she is now growing the channel. Remember, it was at a standstill. Okay, she was stuck for a second. And so now that is moving and booming again, she's definitely not about to let it go. Definitely not. Bikini top or not. Thank you. Your love is king. Thank you. Because see, that's what the argument will be. Oh, it was just a bikini top. Okay, let's say it was. Now what? It was still inappropriate to sit there and eat with your boys with your boobs out, especially in a restaurant. Now, if you were at one of those little booths or the little outside little restaurants right there by the pool, it's context, okay? Context is everything. Then they would expect you to be pulled up at the chair, eating your little lunch or dinner or whatever with your bathing suit on. But you are going into a restaurant, not a pool in sight. Okay, even if y'all going there later, change later. Okay, put a little top on until you get there because it's inappropriate in a restaurant. So, regardless, the argument about, oh, it's a bikini, okay, well, that's out the window. It's still inappropriate. She said $4,000 in 3 days. She must be Diddy and okay, she must be Diddy and Brad's Tootsie Roll. Wait a minute. They probably been listening to the trial trying to see what Diddy did. Well, shoot, let's go ahead and get us some oil. Now, Diddy went through 24 bottles of oil in one night. I don't know if y'all ready to keep up. Messing up these folks' curtains and everything. Okay. So they probably been listening to this trial to see what some other freaky stuff they can do on that couch. Because, like I said, how long are they going to entertain that audience? How many backflips, stretches, feet can you show before you get boring? Like how it happened on YouTube. So that's all we wanted to know. Hi Zane, welcome. Diddy has a Tootsie Roll. Wait a minute. Yep, her toe had to come. And I was like, girl, take that video down because that is not flattering to your husband. I'm surprised. I'm surprised too, KG. She probably, if they did, she was going to pop off at them. They probably kind of left her alone. But I'm surprised too. I really am. We need to hear from someone that has subscribed to her OL. The people in the restaurant were probably intimidated and dared not to say anything to her. Yep, Black women have a bad rep. Unfortunately, we all have to be put in that box, right? Because they didn't know if she was going to pop off at them or what. Like I said, Amazon and Walmart sell cover-ups if you want to wear your swim top. How hard is it to wear a baggy short over it? Exactly. She's probably telling people on OF, if you want to see my kids, come over to YouTube. YouTube is failing by letting this happen. But I wonder, have they paid attention to it? Hi, Candace. Welcome. Look at me. Look at me. That's her. And then says, pay me, pay me. Yeah, that's what she's, yeah, definitely. Hey, Life. Welcome. Thank you for joining. There's a YouTube page that is, really? On YouTube? Oh, wow. And y'all, because someone came into her chat and said that to her the other day. They told her that, because I think she talked about it when she said that they told her that she was going to, they emailed her that someone's going to subscribe to her OF and going to expose her. And so she said, well, I really don't care. But then she tried to scare the person, and it's illegal. Anyways, you cannot do that. That's illegal. She was trying to scare them. Okay, I read that one. It's upsetting to see how one bullies two as well, and she kept making number two do what she should be doing, paying and getting her a cup of tea. Yes, exactly. Hey, Ocean Waves, welcome. Turn it down. I get it. She's confident. She got a groove back. But no, I wouldn't wear something like that with my kids, with my husband. Yes, but a cover up. That's what I was saying too earlier. I could see if you were out with your kid, I mean, with your husband, but not with my kids like that. Oh, it means OnlyFans. She is great at wearing his t-shirts during crash out. She couldn't grab one for a restaurant. Okay. She has OF for folks on a budget. Wait a minute, not on a budget. She could have wore a summer dress or something. And yeah, and I'm not trying to control what a person wears because I can't do that anyways. However, we can give our opinion about something. To me, that's inappropriate to wear with your kids. Okay, out in public, you're at a restaurant, and yeah, that's like in that case, just go and wear the whole bikini. Right. Okay. You two see? Look, we trying to find out. We trying to see something. Not see her, but what these people paying for. I don't think I want to see it though. At this point, we see enough on YouTube. I surely trying to see nothing else like that. Hi, Christine. I'm afraid that this will not end well. Okay. It's crazy, y'all. Like, really. It is thick. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. And I'm telling you, the only reason, because I said a mukbang video, how come it's that many people in that video? And that's what piqued my curiosity. And then I clicked on the video and I was like, And someone told her in the chat that if she took it off, they would bump up her food stamps. I said, don't get her excited. Okay. Because I know she wants some food stamps. Her money is her worth. And sadly, she doesn't do anything positive with that money. No. We've all seen her Sally Sunshine sundresses, but no, she just wore a bra. Hi, H2O. No self-respect and teaches her sons absolutely nothing. They are learning by example what low class is. Ooh, woo! Not the food stamp only fans. Okay. No, I'm chosen. You are good. Look, yesterday I was talking about in a good way a content creator. I said his name. And so then I said, well, y'all don't put any content creators' names into the chat. So someone, I think Dreamy Girl had went to put the initials. And I'm up there trying to figure out, well, who is that? And then somebody just went out and just said it. They said, you told us not to put the name and you had already said yeah, I don't care about his name because I'm not talking about him. You know, it was so funny. So sometimes, yeah, we have those moments. At this point, she probably had no pants on, but an thong. I wouldn't put it past her. Well, she had on some overalls. I don't know if they were all the way to the bottom, like ankles, but it looked like it went past her knee though. So it might have been a pants, overalls with the bra. And I'm not sharing her for doing her OF at all. Right. The old saying, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Okay. Now her man has a yes. Did y'all hear about that? She said on her live that Brad has his OnlyFans now. Y'all, what is that man doing on OF? And I think I deleted the picture I had that I would fool with y'all with. Let's see, did I delete it? I think I took it off. Yeah, this one. No, I think I took it off. Yeah, when he had that blanket on. I don't know if y'all remember that day. He had that blanket sitting on the couch and she walked through there and the camera panned to him. And I said, oh my goodness, he's traumatized everybody. So I don't know what all he's going to show him there. Okay. They're in a contest to see who can get more subs. She ain't knitting and OF for sure. Okay. So now y'all imagine that's double money on OF, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. In Facebook, I don't know if she's a part. What is that? Put that back. I don't know if she's a part of this new promotion that they had sent me, but they're doing a promotion where it's like a bonus program and they'll pay you more for your posts over a course of I think the next few months. And so yeah, if they're trying to get that back, like however they can. Hi, Shorty's mom, welcome. Beauty is as beauty does, and she is empty and hollow inside. Yeah, she wants the attention. Y'all, this is the most attention I think she's gotten, and it's not in a good way. You know, it's like the attention that she desperately wants. She doesn't know how to get it, in my opinion. She doesn't know how to be friends with someone or how to come across approachable or likable. So she was getting the attention from the things she was doing with her kids. Okay. That about took her out. Well, now she's seeing I can just do this and I'm getting a whole lot of attention. So she's loving this, but she doesn't realize that they're only is superficial. It's not real, genuine attention because they like you. It is superficial. It's only because of your breasts. Okay, that you're now getting this newfound attention. And if you stay in a place like that, that's not healthy. You need to learn how to love yourself first. And I'm just being real talk. Like, love yourself, not this fake coming on here trying to put everyone else down to try to make yourself feel good, because it doesn't work. But truly love yourself, not for what's on the outside of how much money you can get. But do you love yourself? Being by yourself in a room and you look at yourself, do you really love yourself? Do you have to have that extra hair? You have to put on this makeup. You have to go out half naked or on camera and you get some attention. Okay, because it shows. It really does. The lack of confidence and self-esteem. She even cried on the live one time saying that now she feels like a woman. At first, she didn't feel like a woman because of breasts. That should not be where your confidence lies in just that. It's so much more to a person. And it starts from the inside out. Okay, you can always fix up the outside, but the inside is what people will really see when they look at you. Beauty is from the inside out. Looks like a trans with exaggerated floaties. Not exaggerated. I've heard mukbang channels take the food they do on videos and claim it on taxes as a business expense. What? Wonder if she and Bigfoot do that as a probably. Don't give her no ideas, Kay, because now she will. If she didn't know that, she will add that next year. We all knew he was coming up short to tolerate her nonsense. Here comes the Tootsie Roll. Exactly. He has one. Wait, hey Boo, did you look? Oh my goodness. Oh no. They don't do enough mukbangs to qualify for it, in my opinion, but I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Two grown folks who just don't want to work. Exactly. Willing to embarrass their whole family just to avoid clocking in. She does not care. Okay. No man that is packing it would allow her theatrics. Y'all silly. Oh my goodness. There's plenty of hot men on OF. Why would you subscribe to him? Because every time he talks, y'all, I do not understand what he's saying. I can never understand what he's saying. This dresser has me understanding why mechanics have such potty mouths, couldn't deal with screws and assembling stuff. Oh, yes, you're putting together something. I was like, what is Kay talking about? Shout out to Corporate Thug and Mika. Hey, sis, welcome. Thank you for joining. I've been enjoying your videos. Y'all, she is a content creator. She is doing her thing. Make sure you tap in, subscribe to her channel, because yeah, it's fire. She deep dives also on different people, okay, than from this sector. Yes, I think she's lacking attention from Bigfoot. Right. Yeah. Now, this part I definitely agree with. Right now, I think he sees the dollars. Okay. He really sees that as an investment. That's what he's seeing when he looks at that. Okay. Not like, oh my gosh, my wife, she's so gorgeous. She's so beautiful. I just love you. No, if you respected her and loved her, you wouldn't want her on OnlyFans like that. Even Diddy, I like how Armand says his name. Even Diddy did not want Jane Doe to get on OF. And she had told him that her friend was making $4 million plus. Okay. And she was just going to do some pictures. You can just do pictures. You don't have to do lives or videos. You can do pictures on OF. And he told her to, hey, hold up. You ain't really got to do that. Now, if Danny did not want his woman to do it and she could pull in a huge bag, we're not talking about five figures. We're talking about 7, okay? Possibly 7. So, girl, your man don't care for you. I'm sorry. He really does not care for you. Okay. Let's see. Where did I leave off? I went down and came back up. He must be aware that he is going to attract. Wait a minute, your love. Now he's going to attract both persuasion. Oh, no. Hey, okay. Would he like that? The things people will do for money. Cheap internet 304. She said she made 240,000. He made 150,000 last year, but they're living like squatters. I don't believe that. I really don't. If you really got it, you don't have to convince others. Thank you. Hey, Smart Cookie, welcome. Thank you for joining, sis. Didn't she say Brad is going to have his? Yeah, she did. Yeah. Okay, I took implants to superficially give her confidence. Exactly. Her boys are going to be fighting every day at school when the other students find out about her OF page. They probably already on there. Yeah. She craves the attention. Right. She should have gotten the Kylie special. No one wants to see him doing no hanky panky. Hey, must be some people watching it though. I think a lot of people are watching them because, like she was explaining, it could be the dynamics between the two. First, they're interracial, and she's so petite and he's so big and tall. So some people, that piques their curiosity. They want to see what y'all gonna do. Y'all haven't seen the soft corn they do on the shorts. He bending her all back like they stretching. No, that's what they doing. They probably doing stuff like that on the OF. Who wants to see all of that? Okay, yes, I think she's lacking attention. Yeah, she is. I believe that. Oh, yes, because the mumbling, yes, she does do a good job. You're welcome, Mika. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Okay, she's in her 30s, so he's going to do Only Fools. Not Only Fools. In her 40s and 50s, Only Fools page. Tasha has the best. Yes. Okay. Then again, from what I've observed, there's probably no amount of attention sufficient for her. Ooh, that's a good point. She's lacking more than attention from Bigfoot. She's lacking the soul pole. She's missing the big. Why does Uncle Luke's song Tootsie Roll come into mind when you guys say Brett? Him and Diddy. Okay. Thank you, Mandy. Let's see. I love when Tosh imitates Brad and Brad's mom. Now, I didn't hear hers of his mom. I've heard Brad though. You can tell she's a freak. She likes to get down and dirty, and Bigfoot is not taking care of business. Okay. He is her pimp, and she is trying to be his pimp. Wait, Mandy. Okay. Look, they have reversed the roles. Oh, you think you pimping me? Now I'm about to pimp you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you would like to help me reach my goal, you can send a super chat of any amount. Thank you. And my Cash App is scrolling on the screen. Some of our friends could be in OF and we don't even know it. Oh, that's a good point too. That's true. But Diddy's girl look probably attractive. Wait, but Diddy's girls look probably attracts more viewers than Thorn's ever will. Okay. Oh my goodness, my man started his own OF when he already has one with me. Will raise lots of concerns, but she is slow. I'm, you know what? I'm just thinking it's about the money. I don't think it's because she thinks he'll start cheating. Now, this is one thing I thought about, y'all. It They tried this with the YouTube. Okay. Once those women start subscribing to that OF, she's going to get jealous and she's going to find a way to shut that down. He is not going to have his OF by himself for too long. Okay, money or not, her own little insecurities are not going to allow that to happen. They tried that with the YouTube that he has his channel. Now she kind of promotes it, she throws it out there, but let him get really successful with it. Let his OF grow faster than hers. She is going to find a way to shut it down. Just like we were over here promoting her sister's channel, talking about, oh, her sister, she can sing and blah, 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 blah. We started subscribing and all of that. And then out of nowhere, one comment popped up that she thought was about her and probably got into her sister's head. And now, oh, no, we're not going to show her like that anymore because she was getting negative comments. No, she wasn't. It was one comment that someone thought was towards Thorn. It didn't have anything to do with the sister. So she didn't want her sister getting all of that attention and promotion. She just recently let her play a little of her song on her live and dropped her channel. She hadn't been doing that. Let's see. She's going to be doing it in her senior home. She's never going to stop. She loves that fast lifestyle. Exactly. Hi, Southern Belle. Welcome. Hey, Christina. Okay. Call him Mumble Bumbler. Okay. Yes, exactly, Chan. I agree with that. It is a business, and I believe that they feel that it's a partnership. We must stay together to make this money. Okay. This is a family channel. Whatever we gotta do, let's do it. Gonna do tricks in that wheelchair. Yes, she has no problem taking her top off. She tells us all the time that she was a topless dancer. And I'm pretty sure on OF, that's a lot of what she's doing too. Yeah, I can see that happening probably. The black men being an uproar about their shorts. Exactly. She said they are going to do more shower scenes for the holidays, Valentine's Day. Green sponges. Wait, is she getting her sponges from her mod? Okay. Oh my God. Don't give her no ideas, Kathleen. That's what we'll see next. Okay. She's gonna go, the ideas y'all are giving, she's gonna go and run with it, make her some money. But the way she makes it seem, it's almost like family vlogging and advertising OF on family channels is the norm in Vegas. That's superficial life. Oh, okay. Maybe that's a Las Vegas thing. I suspected he danced when months ago she wanted him to go home and he said he was trying to make more money. That's what I remember. And I was trying to see, what does he do? Because even when the dad and the nanny went to pick him up and she was having an anxiety attack and he had called, finally he answered the phone because she kept trying to call the man. He wasn't even answering the phone. And he finally picked up and she was all nervous and mad and said that she was having an anxiety attack, and then asked him how much money did he make that night. So I was like, What kind of position does he have? They are so toxic. Yes. Okay, it's coming soon, LB. We already know. She's going to be looking like Aunt Esther. Girl, no. They had that drop on wig and it didn't look good on her. Girl. Y'all help me. What else could he be doing late at night to make money? Some people were saying a bouncer. At that time, I don't think he had a car, so I was thinking DoorDash or something. But I don't know. I don't think he had a car because they came and picked him up. So I don't know. Hold on, Micah. No lie. Why is my son asking me to order something and I'm on live? Okay, go down to the bottom and come up. Oh yes, hey boo. Yes, I love that. I think I saw one yesterday. She pretty much stopped a BF site. Probably. Hi, Auntie Pimo. Welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bigfoot looks probably working it. That's what I was wondering too. Or security. But do they pay security by the night? That's what I want to know. He made $5 that night. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes, y'all. Carter's reactions. He also does deep dives on Thorn as well. I see. I thought she had a different mindset, but nope, they all crazy. Hi, the unknown realm. Welcome. Let's see. I'm going back up, y'all. Yes. I know his parents be upset when they come to see them. She always put them in their content. Exactly. My opinion of the sister has changed. I don't like her either. You know, I don't really have a reason not to like her, but I just really feel like I don't know if she needs her right now. I don't know the situation. Hold on, that's my son playing in there. Hold on. I don't know if she feels like she needs her, but it seems like I don't know how to put this. Um, she's not gonna call her out on anything. Um, it may just go along with her for now. You know, like I don't think she's trying to make any static and oh, you know, these people are into my content. Let me entertain it and try to grow my channel. Just seems like she's just going with the motion of what Thorn wants, you know, in my opinion. I don't have a reason not to like her though. There's no reason they need to be spanking their kids. Well, some of these kids need spanking, child. Now I wouldn't say beat. I wouldn't say that part. It's just nasty and distasteful because if it was all they've done, okay, but they're on channels with children. Exactly. Carter said, I guess people hate me if I offended anyone with my videos. I'm sorry. Oh, no. You were really doing a great job. Like, seriously. Why are they spanking the kids to the point? Yes, H2O. I never understood that part too. Like for the sister to have to walk out because they were getting spanking. Oh, what was he doing? Like seriously. Let's see. Why doesn't Brad's friend help her? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do alone. She said she's gonna start embarrassing him on YouTube Live. She's gonna flip out. Yep. Let him start being more successful than her. We're gonna see it. I already know that's coming. They think they are Bunny and Clyde. Okay, the stripper security industry. Uh-uh. With all the influencers are off the with all of the influencers are off the hook. I have a question. What will you do to feed your family? I'm thinking as well. Right. And that's what I want to know. If YouTube and things do not work out for some of these influencers, what are they gonna do? You know, like I don't get it. She's going to look like her grandma wrote, you know what, I'm not Gwen fooling with you. Oh my gosh, they must have. You know what, Smart Cookie? I think he's also probably trying to avoid that that child support. If that lady files child support, because sometimes some people like to get paid under the table. I'm not saying this to be fact. I'm just saying sometimes they want to get paid under the table because um, they don't want that money being reported or for tax purposes as well. Because if you get paid under the table, you don't have to report that on your income tax. You're supposed to, but some people don't because they could say, oh, this was just some cash I got. So it could be a number of reasons because I can only imagine the taxes that she's supposed to pay on that YouTube channel. Like, that's a lot. Imagine being in a small country town that all we know is each other, and your son is an OnlyFans performer. Okay, let me help you out. Her sister's just like her. There you go. I said it. I don't think she's like her, though. I really don't. I think there are some differences. I think her sister is a little more talented than her. Seems like she does have more of a heart um, than her. I don't see her as so cold. But right now, she's, going through her situation, and Thorn is the place where she's at. I don't think she's trying to like make any waves. She's just going with the flow. But if she really gets her own mind to do what she wants to do, Thorn can't handle that. She saw how impressed we were, how we were seeing her sister so beautiful and things like that. Next thing we know, here comes Thorn wearing her makeup, getting her hair done, things of that sort. So I don't think she's like her. I really don't, in my opinion. Okay, Queen. I thought bouncer, but they aren't paid like that, just straight pay. That's what I thought too. Let's see. Okay, I can see that about her sister. Hey, Richway, welcome. If they shut down social media tomorrow, we would read about the tricking version of Bunny and Clyde on the news. Okay. Because girl, I don't know what 9 to 5 she would be able to get. Because this is another thing. Besides the talents, okay. I just don't see her being able to work for a boss because she does not like anyone to tell her anything. I don't see her being on time, having good time management where she can get up, get the kids ready for school, get herself ready for school, and go to a job and work. I don't see her doing that. I don't see her being able to focus at a job. She needs the attention also that she gets from YouTube and these other platforms. She won't be able to do that at a job. They don't care about you, girl. They coming to work just like you and get off, get paid, and go home. They don't care about you. Who are you? But see, this makes her feel like a celebrity. Okay. She can strike people and do this and do that. Like she has this power. She has to go to a 9 to 5. Girl, you don't have no power. Sit down somewhere and wait on your check. Okay. I'm telling you, she wouldn't be able to make it like that. She would probably have to go stay with her mom or her dad. I think and take all of the kids with you. I think he's a waiter somewhere or a bartender. And then put Brad on child support. Misty Matrix is in the building. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all, Misty Matrix is another content creator that does phenomenal work with her editing. I wish I knew how to do all of that, Misty. Look, I can't even get the 3D thumbnails. I'm still trying to figure out how people do it. But y'all, she is awesome. Make sure you check out her channel. I'll also share her videos over here as well. 9 to 5 on the corner. Uh-oh. There are nighttime jobs, but it's usually straight pay. Okay. If social media shut down, only place she would make it would be the club, Hooters, or the corner. Now she could get a job at Hooters. That's another spot. Yeah, she'll probably do good there. Especially if he's got a substance issue. I was a waitress many times in fancy restaurants. Basically, everyone was loaded. They be doing shots in the car. Oh, wow. They need a special rehab for delusional influencers with no other talent. Because Peach too, she won't be able to listen to anyone. They can't take direction and no one telling them anything at this point because they've gotten so high up in their minds. Like this is their playground. So they can do whatever they want to. They don't have no boss in their mind. And so they can do whatever they want to and get paid for it. And people follow them and talk about them. So it makes them feel like a celebrity. You don't have that at a 9-to-5 job. Plus, she doesn't have the education, skills, or credentials to be successful anywhere. Exactly. Yes. Okay. And notice for work, he wears black dressy pants and a white button-up. See, that's why I'm wondering, is it security? Did they sell all of their Airbnbs? Well, one of them, because she was telling this lady's business, I guess it's one of the Section 8. Was it Section 8, y'all? They went ahead and rented it out for, approved that lady to stay in the Airbnb. And she was like talking about the lady was on Section 8. Like that lady may not have wanted people to know that. Thank you, Misty. You're welcome. She made 6 figures before the balloon, so I'm sure she'll make more than. Oh yeah, definitely. Like if she keeps on for the next year on the OF and she does YouTube, oh my gosh, y'all think we can't say anything or tell her anything now? If she gets into 7 figures, it is definitely going to go to her head. Okay, definitely. Mostly everyone in that club industry is on substances that help them work long and late hours. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Let's see, but nobody around them cares enough to actually show concern, especially when Thorn was crashing out. Somebody should have hospitalized her. Nobody cared enough. Yeah, she really doesn't have anyone around her that would really, really help her out. And that's possible too, Smart Cookie. She said on her recent live he hadn't slept in days. What? And was working and then drove to Arizona to move all the stuff to Vegas. Why didn't she help? Exactly. And yeah, because they said, I'm telling y'all, Diddy was on some stuff. He was staying up. He stays up days and days. Like you sometimes have to take stuff to stay up like that. I'm not saying he is, but hey, child. But anyways, that there, I can't rock with that. And like, the people that support her, that came over saying, oh, it's a bikini, it's 110 degrees out. Well, she was on the inside. That's number one. And if it was a bikini or a bra, it's still inappropriate. It's still inappropriate to go out with your boys to a restaurant in that. Yes, ocean waves. I think the people sound around her may be afraid for a crash out because she seems like the. Yes. And I think her family, that's probably one reason too. They don't want her to crash out on them. They know how she is. They probably already know how she is. Her sister knows how she is. So if her sister, and like I said, I don't know the situation. But she just needs a place right now. She's definitely trying to walk on eggshells to not make her have a crash out. Yeah, we'll have to see in due time. Right. It will all be reviewed. When you really love your spouse, you don't want to see them overworked, exhausted, beat down. You help lift the load. Exactly. But she even made him put the couch up, things like that when he got it. She was like, hurry up, trying to rush the man. Girl, you did a couple of things. And then to my see, this time I helped barely. Barely. Okay. She's self-absorbed, low class and trash. It's humanly impossible to stay up for days without being on something. Okay. Girl, Gwen, one of her supporters came in here and said, it's hot. It's 110 degrees out. Girl. No, they were at a restaurant. They hadn't gone yet. Let's see the kids' report card. Bet they didn't pass their grade. Thorn can spread, do moves as a stripper, but it's not classy. I came across a national pole dancer contest. It's an art. Thorn looks trashy. Y'all silly. 4-year-olds will soon turn 5 in August and sounds like 3-year-olds. She said she was closing on that house. But if it's a danger to the kids and herself, doesn't matter. The family has enough evidence against her. Exactly. How was she with the boys today? But last night said they were with. That's what we're confused about. And y'all brought that up. That's another reason why she probably took that video down. Because that is confusing. You just said the boys were gone. Oh, wait. Hold up. I just thought about something. Let's see. She's paranoid they can't even hold a normal conversation. He's work at the circus being a girl. Shout out to Misty Matrix for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Okay, Aqua Rose, I hadn't even seen your comment, but I was just about to say that. Yes, remember the other day, she brought up the whole CPS thing, and she said to her sister, she was like, girl, shh, they're going to have CPS over at my house and all of this. Because Brad had, I guess, spanked the kids to the point where the sister had to walk out. She told this whole thing on live just in case CPS really did show out. See, she thought she was making it like CPS is a joke, thinking it's funny. I don't care if they come, blah, 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 blah. So to prepare if the kids are not there, and she said that on live, then bam, CPS, she could say, oh, they're not here yet. Because guess what? They're going to have to question those boys. If they pop up, they're going to ask those boys, does Brad hit you? What does he do when he hits you? So she probably said on live, they're gone. She forgets what she says. Now, all of a sudden, you do a live and bam, y'all done said it in the chat. She like, oh, shoots. I said they were gone. And the boys are there. I never thought about that until now. I'm like, what other reason would she lie about that? Okay, Gwen, exactly. The kids too, the friends too. Unless something happened with the grandma. Oh, Lord. Them people don't want custody of them kids who the parents beat with the belt is discipline. Right. She was on live instead of her helping him with the Arizona house. Right. Thank you, Misty. I saw their community post pics. Why is her 4-year-old flipping the bird? Isn't he 4 or 5? Right. Okay. They don't have control. He's a menace. Lord. Kids were struggling in school. She was too busy on social media to make their ed. Yeah, they spent a lot of time out of school too. Yes. She's not going to show their report card. Did we even see, you know how around this time of year, parents go and record their kids holding up their certificates and videos of them being promoted? What happened to that? I'm surprised we didn't see any of that. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with discipline, but if it's to the point where the sister had to walk out, what was happening in that instance? Okay, hello, that probably would be better, Southern Belle. Yep, it is a huge difference. Yes. I had a friend like that where she thought her kids were cursing and going down, doing grown-ish is to be cute. Nope, it gets worse. Yep, you're right about that. That stuff is not cute later on. Unless she doesn't want us to know she's having freak offs. Oh, Miss Maddie, that's another possibility. Okay, it's many possibilities now that was brought up because she was probably in the bushes, okay? Or someone was in the bushes and probably said they know that the boys are there. They're talking about it. It could be a number of reasons. Possible CPS showing up, possible doing those little freaky videos while the boys are there. It could be a number of things. It's a reason she privated that live. Now let's see if she puts it back up. She might. We don't know. But as of now, that video was private. That's why when I was clicking, it was buffering like that. I was like, okay. Some kids need a belt. Okay. Hey, Angela, welcome. They're probably still in second grade. Second? Well, now I think they should be out of second. Which one? The older boys? If he's 11 or 12, he's either in fifth grade, fourth or fifth grade. Corporal punishment. I was at the nail salon the other day, had a 70-year-old venting about her husband who used to get abused with a belt by his parents. Imagine at 70 and he still hurts from it. Abuse is long term. Yeah, I think it's a difference between spanking and abuse. Yeah. Ooh, that's a possibility, Queen. Exactly. Your love is king. That's what I'm afraid of. When I heard that night, y'all, I promise you, my mind went so many places for different reasons on him doing that. You know, also for the simple fact of her lack of care and her just passing the baton, passing the belt. See, men can pick up how you feel about your own kids. Those are not his kids. Although y'all are married in a family unit, in his mind, and if he has called them monkeys jokingly before and different other things that hey, we know, you have to be in the right mindset when you're doing that, placing your mind. Like I've heard, if you are really angry, you might want to hold off before spanking your kids sometimes, because some of the thoughts and things like that, you just got to be careful of. What's he thinking when he's spanking those kids? You know, I just felt uncomfortable with hearing that. I really did. Because that, I don't know. That's just me. I just didn't have a good feeling. Right. Mm-hmm. He only beats the older two who are not. Yes, exactly. And another thing too, do y'all remember that short when he was pretending like he was slapping the daddy, the real dad? Come on, let me show you how to slap your daddy or something. I forgot the word though. It was a voiceover and was showing the boys how to slap and do all of that. See, that was inappropriate. And I would never forget that short. You know, it's just little things that you pay attention to. She needs to take control of that because, girl, but does she care? That bird pic was the morning after the later live. She was mad, and I feel had her son up to it. Which one? Did she miss the part where she and her sister laughed regarding the fact that she had to leave? Oh, I don't know if Smart Cookie saw that one. That's the one. It was a short. Well, it was a live, and that's where they were talking about it. Hi Peaches, those kids are out of control. They let them cuss out grown women live and expect them. Yep, exactly. And the number one definitely cussed out the daddy and grandparents on the live too. Okay. But see, she's encouraging that. It's like she's their sister. She's encouraging that type of behavior. It's not cute later on, though. Unfortunately, it's not the kids' fault. They're a product of their environment and acting out behavior that they witness. Yes, learned behavior. And number two, has called out Brad so many times. He's called him out. He can be her kids, but she can't discipline his too. Make that make sense, Gwen. Okay. How can I give you the belt to go after my oldest two, but then you tell me that I can't discipline our two? And so when we're out, he doesn't listen to me. I have to say, well, wait till we get home, or let me call you. No. What goes for these two gonna go for the last two as well. So if you popping them, you need to pop them too. I agree with that. And I remember her saying that one time. Like, what make that make sense? Like that's not fair. And then that can create tension between your children too as they're growing up. They're going to look at the other two and say, y'all are the favorites. Y'all never got popped. We always got whipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's crazy. Like, seriously, a stepfather has no biological connection. When one is a father or mother, that parent knows exactly how much punishment to administer as opposed to a stranger, despite him having been in their lives. Exactly. Teaches them to be grown and then wants to beat them for acting grown. Okay. Any kid who witnesses abuse in the home is going to act out. It's inevitable. Right. He is too big and off kilter with hidden resentment. Yes, towards them two older kids to be the disciplinarian. Exactly. And I feel like there is tension between him and number two for sure. I really feel that there is tension between those two. See, number two sees right through him. And he called him out on the live before too. And he knows that. He knows number two probably gets with him. And he probably does not like that. That's another reason they probably keep number two off camera and all of that for that reason. Mm-hmm. Wow. So yeah, y'all. Just make sure you know this is not it. Okay. We're going to continue to see her with no clothes, being inappropriate. It's only summer. It's the beginning of summer. Okay, so she may have on a bathing suit every day. If she wants to call it bathing suit, bikini, hey, every day. I agree that some kids could benefit from discipline. However, there's a line. Yes, I agree between discipline and abuse. Right, right. The law states that. Oh, turn that down. I popped my daughter on the bum once when she was younger and instantly realized words are the way to get to her. My father used to make me kneel in a corner over salt for hours, read your kid. And you know what, Kate? You brought up a very good point. Let me tell you, um, spankings for some kids don't work. Okay? It doesn't work. You're wasting your time. You do have to learn your child. What is their soft spot? What is going to get them to have changed behavior? Okay, because I know sometimes some kids work better with reward system, okay, or competitions, paying attention more to that than the negative. Some work better with standing in a corner. Some work better with taking away their electronics. Okay, they'll prefer you to spank them. Just don't touch my video game, mom. Okay. Son, take the charger. You don't even have to spank them. Okay. Take the charger, turn off the internet, and that will get them in now the society we have right now. That is worse than a spanking. If you turn off that internet or if you take that charger and they have to slowly watch their device go dead. Okay. That is a huge punishment. Okay, you don't have to spank nowadays. But there are some that you do. Okay. And in that, there's a difference between beating and spanking. Okay. You got to learn the difference. That's why they took a lot of the corporal punishments out of the schools because some people didn't know the boundary. They were injuring kids. It shouldn't be to the point that you have injured a child. A child is now paralyzed because you were popping them. Okay, no. You have to get people that are trained to do that, Okay. But if you have a person that does not care and the other parent does not care, then hey, who knows what you're gonna get out of that? Exactly, life. He will. I agree with that. He showed attention with number one also, but I think he kisses up to number one because he's the built-in baby, not the built-in babysitter. It might tell someone about the secrets within that house of horrors, and they will one day. Yeah, YouTube never took that child. Now, something they did, I think a couple of people said they took down some videos they reported. Hey, Shelly Shells, hey, sis. Every child is different. My grandmother stated that in her generation, they were beaten with belts, extension cords, tree limbs. It led to her seeking therapy. Wow. And I agree, each generation is different. Exactly. It's not a one size fit all. Right. I don't care how big dude is. Couldn't have been my niece or nephew. Him and I would be at. Well, she said she got into it with Thorn about it, I guess, and it caused dissension with my sister. So be it. I might be the one to call if it were mine. Yeah, I think she did try to speak up, but Thorn just kept it. Girl, she don't care. I don't physically discipline my children. Okay. I told my second husband I best never see him whip his kids nor find out about it. I showed him you can discipline without that. Okay. And some it will work. Some they'll try you. Okay. They will. Hi, Belinda. Welcome. We learn by example as Jesus teaches us. Okay. I like that. Timeout chairs. Y'all, I used to watch Super Nanny, to be honest, even before I had kids. I don't know why I was into that show, but I was a teacher also. But Super Nanny really had some good strategies because spanking and popping all the time it's not like a end all to be all. Okay. It's not going to fix everything because you have to get to the root sometimes and teach kids. Some parents don't want to get to that part. We just want to let them go, throw them on a video game, let them do this, let them do that. But then when they do something wrong, we're not correcting them, we're not disciplining them. They just doing whatever. It takes work to have kids, just like it takes work in a marriage. It takes work with kids too. My mom did better. She used to punish us, which, trust me, was much worse and had us in a chokehold. Right. And you know what? My mom didn't even have to spank me a lot. It was a couple of times. Once for going out somewhere and getting stuck in somebody's apartment because we couldn't get out, me and my cousin, after she told us not to go up there. Another, she caught me and my little cousin, the same cousin. He did everything I told him to do. We 3 years apart. Just outside my grandmother's window, cussing up a storm, saying whatever we wanted to say, not realizing my mom was in the kitchen washing dishes. And she called us up in that house. She must have popped my butt. And I have not cursed since. Okay. With the Lord and my mom, I haven't. Okay. And so my mama did not have to do that a lot. She could look at me and I knew to get it together. One thing that hurt me the most that would get to me is for me to feel like I had disappointed my mother. That was the thing that I felt like would hurt me, or if I lost her trust. That hurt me if she was disappointed in me. So she didn't have to spank me. We had that much of a bond and connection until that part was more of a punishment for me than the spanking. So it just depends on the child. Wow, Belinda, I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you have to explain why the actions were wrong and hold them accountable. Yes, I agree. Kids are a reflection of us. Look in the mirror and change ourselves first. Woo, woo. Okay. And you will learn a lot from kids. When I was a teacher, I learned a lot from those children. Okay. I had to grow up. Seriously. Stop. Get off of there like that. I had to grow up. There were times I wanted to pop off when they popped off. Okay. Who's going to be the professional? Okay. I had to learn. It was times I had to learn forgiveness. I could not hold over a child what they did the previous day. I had to learn the forgiveness. It was different lessons I learned with working with children. I really did. And it's a humbling thing. If you always think that you're right, you're wrong. because you're not always right. Sometimes your children are right. Sometimes they want to hear you or want you to hear them. And I think that's a very humbling thing. With phone games, etc., take away. The bedroom, living room is your room now. Talk about straight. Oh yeah, they like privacy. You're right, Casey. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Yeah, girls too. The boys. Yeah. Oh, Aqua Rose, I'm so sorry. I have a complex now because it made me hate them. Got to be careful with discipline. Wow. I really hate that. But that's good to point that out, though. Okay. My brother and I played kickball in the garage and broke my mom's car window. Not only were our phones taken after we were cussed out, but we had to pay for the window with the loud. I know that's right. And that's good. Those of you all that are went to therapy and things of that sort, that is awesome. I'm loving that. You know, nothing wrong with therapy. If that's what you need to get through what happened, if it was trauma and things of that sort, that is awesome. That's a blessing. Well, y'all, that is all that I had today. I really, really thank each and every one of you for being here today. If you would like to buy a coffee, Shelly Shells put the link into the chat. Y'all, make sure you hit the like button. That is for free. Y'all stop. Okay, hold on. Yes, we don't want to develop the seed of hate and anger into kids when they're a pure heart. Exactly. I agree with that. Yes. And so thank you, Misty. I want to also give a shout out to Misty Matrix for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much, Misty. And thank you, Shelly Shells, the mods that were in here. Lolo, Shelly Shells. Thank y'all so much for being in here. Okay, thank you, Belinda. Yes, make sure y'all catch the replay if you missed some of it. You too have a great weekend. Thank you, Mister. She said hi to the kids. Micah Man has a short little message that he wanted to say.
Make sure you check out my plushies. And there's a new plush that's called the Micah Man Motor Toy. It can sing and it can dance and it can light up the eyes. And check out my amusement park and my show, Micah and the Friends. And there's I'm also gonna have a movie that's called Micah and Friends, the movie Wonderland.
Okay, yay. All right. Yes, Aqua Rose. I love it. Thank you, Shelly Shell. She says she loves you all.
Love you
too. Thank you, Misty. Let's see. Wait, before I go, is Michael Man really life is to come? Look, we're working on his book, and from that, he wants his plushie toy. So it's in the works. He's speaking into the future. You too, your love is king. Yes, it is, but it's going to become reality. Okay, there's a book, Tough Love Teaches Better, Effective, Healthy Ways of Oh, I like that, H2O. Okay. Yes, I love that. Queen said, I got the paddle for extreme consequences, like when I fought a girl and stuck her head in the toilet. And my grandmother, who was a teacher, was called Paddles Hurt. Yes, I've heard about those paddles. I used to be scared. Really, all you have to do is have the option. Okay. Some of the kids, they want to test it and get that paddle. So now they know parents can't give that option. So they just test it. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Life. She said, you go, Micah. My brother blamed me too. I had to start recording him to corroborate my story. Okay. Right. Yeah, me and my little cousin, we did a lot together. Okay. He did whatever I told him to do. And now he's in one city, I'm in another, so we're not as close as we used to be back then. But that was so funny. All right, y'all, make sure you hit the like button.
Also, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell because you never know
when I'm going to go live. Thank you. Thank you so. Oh, Queen. Probably not. I mean, Gwen, not Queen. Gwen, probably not. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.